but it follows, and the road used to go out to Hobie. This is actually the old highway, or the wagon trail. The wagon trail used to come across just on the other side of the railway tracks. There's the bush going east. There's a trail in there, but it's all, the fire went through there, and it's all probably crisscrossed with bush and all laying down over it and that. But you can see if you go back through here, if you're going back through here, you'll go across where the railway track is, and then just a little ways you can see just a kind of a hole through the bush, and that's where the old wagon trail used to come from PA through Buckland and all through.
It's the mid-Saturday afternoon of July 30th, 2017 in Crutwell, Saskatchewan, west from Prince Albert off Highway 355, some 20 km. The open-air ice rink here is the most remarkable structure in Crutwell. There never was very much here over the years. In fact, there's much more here now than there ever was before. Crutwell was founded on the forestry industry after the Canadian Northern Railway built through here in 1911, 1912. Right on this site here there was row upon row of cordwood.
Railway ties, yeah, they were loading railway ties by hand here. There's pictures of that on the flat deck.
And that's the refurbished community hall, or the rec center. And across the road there, beyond the bins, was Horace Hackett's Pentagonal Dance Hall. Log built sometime in probably the 40s, right over there. Beside it there was a store, wherein was the post office. Both dance hall and store were gone by the mid-80s. Looking back southwards towards the rec center, big two-story elevators agent's house stood right in here. Just off to the left was the freight passenger shelter that Canadian Northern dropped off in 1912 at mile 14.9 of the Blaine Lake South.
The bushes, the store used to be right in there. There's the old fence from the store. And the store was on that side in the poplars. And the elevators were on the other side of this opening over there.
Looking along the front of the rec center.
And the church was right down in, used to be down right in that bush there.
Okay.
Right down on the edge on this side of the hall.
It was a little Presbyterian church, now long gone.
The school, it burnt down eventually.
Leo Choquette opened the Crutwell post office on April the 1st, 1923, and it was finally shut down by the Crutwell Trading Post Limited on September the 20th, 1985. As you can perhaps guess from some of the place names, Crutwell evolved into a Métis community. Never incorporated as a village, always a hamlet in the rural municipality of Shelbrook number 493, although it was organized in 1978.
Bell, an old guy that used to live here, Solly Bell, his house is still standing. It's he built the last house, but he had shacks over here and there and everything. They tore down the elevators. He took the lumber from the elevator and built his house out of it. He built it the same way they do grain elevators. The walls are the 2x4s or 2x6s, whatever, interlocked, and that's how he built the walls. Across the highway, there's a road that goes in Bennett's Lake. There used to be an old guy had a stopover for the wagons and wagon train coming through from Oxon going to Shaw, Mr. Wass's and that. Was a little thing in there too, Bennett's stopover. And that's the old railway track that goes right through. That's where it goes, and then it goes down right straight through to Hobie.
Okay. But it's not, you can't
drive down it. No, there's a muskeg there now. The old trestle, I don't know if it's still there, if they took it out when they took the railway out or not. When the train went over, it used to like this, and that's why they took and quit using this line.
It's particularly because of that muskeg in there.
Yeah, well, that's why they couldn't take a full load.
Yeah, okay.
Used to be a lot of lumber and posts, fence posts cut, and I just live over here, air loader. Just think of a front end loader digging holes.
Okay. Name for a Canadian Northern Railway official, Crutwell, Saskatchewan.